Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First possession coming for the Raiders, and a quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And the Las Vegas.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Raider first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
that time on the outside. Pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Jalen Richard brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down on the 32-yard line.
The tackle made by...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Ready?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
14-yard line.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
1st and goal from the 3. Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Raiders heading back out, and as we've mentioned, first year in Las Vegas in the new stadium, of course. So this now year 3 of John Gruden's second tenure. 11-21 so far, Charles. Probably not what anybody had in mind, but what kind of chances do you see of the Raiders competing this year in the AFC West?
Maybe a little bit better than some. Maybe I'm giving them a little bit more credence than I'm supposed to, but I thought it was a team that got better last year. Remember, they were in playoff contention into December, which was not expected from that franchise. But their defense is going to have to continue to get better. Remember, 13 straight years, they finished 20th or worse in scoring defense. That's an NFL record that they don't want to keep adding on to. But I do think the offense is going to be good if Derek Carr continues to emerge as their starting quarterback.
Yeah, that offense last year, 11th in the NFL this season. High hopes of bumping into the top 10, if not better. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. John Simon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was an excellent first half from the former league MVP, Cam Newton. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. into the red zone. It's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and that'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
6-yard line.
First down, Vegas, as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by Jason.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They have a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Darren Waller.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. To Michelle on the dump-off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
First down now, but that clock rolling. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
It's fact. I'm not sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. He said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is we made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is we spent more. I'm about to make a play.
On for the extra point is Folk. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 14-7. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
With a first down as they begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll drop here to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Chase
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pick.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.